Hi everybody, I'm Steve Scott and welcome to another episode of Judo Analysis. Well, in today's show, I am going to analyze Okuri Ashi Barai, the sliding or send after foot sweep. I think this is one of the essential skills that you need to learn in Judo, Sambo, whatever sport you're doing where you require throwing techniques. Not only are you learning a great foot sweep, a good foot technique, you're also learning movement and you're reinforcing good movement patterns. Today's show, we're going to show how to, in these videos, how to do TSUGI or a sliding foot action laterally. Okay, we're going to be showing that. And also in a TAISABAKI action, circular movement action as well. The foot sweeps are very much like a boxer's jab. For a judo guy or judo gal, your foot sweep, you can set a lot of throws up with that, or you can, get the knockout punch with it. You can get a big body slam with it too. It's all based on timing. And I think learning foot sweeps early on in a student's career, especially in this, I teach Okuri Ashi Barai. It's one of the first techniques that I teach students, by the way, and have for a long time, because it teaches great movement. If you have good movement, you have good throwing skill. And you really need good movement and good timing and good grace and coordination to have good foot sweeps. So anyway, that's so much for that. I hope you enjoy the show on Okuri Ashi Barai. Mike, again, we'll stay with the two-step movement. All right. Now, what we don't want to do is a lot of bobbing, and we want to stay good posture up. An old friend of mine, Harry Parker, once told me great advice many, many years ago. Lead with your hips. Okay, lead with your hips, okay? If I'm bent over, I can't do this. I'm out of posture. My posture's already broken. I can't do it well. So hips in there, but don't make them exaggerated. And also, don't try to use your hands at this point. We don't need the hands yet. The movement will throw him. My hands are literally, basically holding on to him to control him, so when my movement throws him, I will take him to the ground. Don't try to pick him up or crunch him or anything. Keep your hands, they just hook to each other, okay? Now, let's speed it up. We're a little faster. I want it remember, the faster you go, the easier you throw. It's really corny, poetry, but it works. So they're going to step up the tempo. They're not going to try to throw each other yet. Step up the tempo. Fast down, fast back. Fast down, fast back. See that movement? Because what we're doing now, the movement will create the throw and create the posture break, create the balance of breaking the balance. We're good, okay? Let's go down and back several times. Speed it up at this point, okay? Let's go. We're going to do it a two-step. We want to get to a one-step and hit, but right now we're doing a two-step and hit, okay? Now let's look at what Mike does. Mike's the thrower. Okay, he's a half step behind Eric. Hands are about a hand length from the body, the hips, okay? Good straight posture, all right? Good kumikata, normal grip, lapel sleeve. Now, that's the standard. As you get better, you'll have all kinds of different grips. But right now, let's start from the basis. Here we go. Now, what Mike's going to do, when he steps, he's going to swing his foot, and just pretend you've done a step, and put his foot right there. And Eric is going to be a good partner because what Mike wants to do, come on back, do it again, that's perfect. He's going to swing, and see, he's going to put his bottom of his foot. Let me make sure so I can walk through it. Yeah, you're doing great. It's just me. Bring your feet together. See, I want my foot here, like that. I want to wrap my foot around his ankle. Okay? All right? I don't want to club it. Don't kick him. You want to wrap and sweep. See that? It's a controlling movement. This is a skill you should practice a lot. One of the I still in my weight room, I still practice my foot sweeps as a warm-up. And because the reason I know it's a good skill, So, boom. So you want to wrap that around there, like your hand wrapping around his ankle. That's very important. Now, what he did was very fundamentally important. Instead of swing it through like you shouldn't do. Don't do that. It's easier on you, but it doesn't help me learn the skill very well. I want to drive his ankles together like I'm nailing them together. Okay? So when I do this, I bring them together, boom, like that. Because I want to knock his ankles together because I will upend him. And don't worry about using your hands yet. You don't need to pick him up and lift him or drive him down. The hands hold your body to his body. Okay? So when I step and I sweep, I'm still just holding on. The movement and the foot sweep and his feet knocking together cause him to fall. So don't try to pick him up or push them down, just control them with your hands. And when you do throw them, hold both hands so you land so you can do a good break fall. And we're going to show now also, when you do the foot sweep, you don't want to bend your leg, you want to sweep. It has to be a straight sweep. And to help you achieve that is when you actually sweep. So I'll do my step, and I see how that foot went out? That opens my hips. If I stood this way, I might have to, I can't move now I can swing my hips through. That opens my hips to allow my hips to swing through. So that's a skill we want to do that too. We're going to be doing that here. So now, and you'll watch Mike, he does this, he's done thousands of these. Watch how he opened his foot as he steps. See that? Nice sliding, Okuri Ashi Barai. Sliding foot sweep. Now did he pick him up and lift him like King Kong? Didn't need to. He broke his balance through movement, and he broke his posture through movement, and that's how he controlled and got the throw. One more time, let's take a look. Grip, grip, step, step, and go. Step. The only thing I'd say final, which was done very well there, is that he controlled the tempo or the pace of the movement. How fast do you move them? I didn't do club. Remember, the faster you go, the easier you throw. Okay? Don't do it so fast you don't have skill, but work on it. Eventually, you'll be able, we will be able to work one step and hit in a moment. And you'll see you can do that. So get this down, 2 steps and go. You get this, 1 step will be right next. Okay? Let's practice that for a while. Take some throws.
I think you're losing back.
Okay, so we've done it 2 steps. We did step, step, sweep. Okay, now if you find somebody that's willing to go 2 steps with you, and that's a rarity, nobody's going to take more than 1 step. But you would be amazed, well, he'll never even take 1 step with me. You'd be amazed. Once you lock on and you step, well, they want to be in front of you because they want to fight you, right? They're going to step with you. It's a natural inclination of, all of us. So as you be grabbing here, and now 1 step really does work quite often. So so we're going to have a step and sweep. Now, watch Mike, when he does the step and sweep, okay, when he steps, as he steps, this opens up. Don't make a big deal out of it, just open it up. Because why? Because he wants to get maximum swing with that hip through. And again, he's not kicking, he's stepping and he's sweeping through. So he wants to sweep that hip all the way through like it's a golf club, okay? And that's what he wants to do. Go ahead, step and sweep. That's what we're looking for. Grab and throw. And that's it. Then it would be Eric's turn back and forth. But let's look at Mike do it again. But let's look, half step behind, right? Hips pretty close, posture good. They're not all tense or fighting. It's a good grip. Mike is just holding on to Eric. He's not trying to lift him, okay? He's just, the hand action is real simple. It's a natural, a lot of people exaggerate the hand action in my opinion. If that works for them, fine. I know for my guys and for me, I've always held on and let the movement do the work. I'm kind of lazy maybe, okay? But I think it works pretty good too. So if I try to lift, I may be kind of counterproductive to what I want to do because it stops the movement. Now I've lost all kinetic energy sideways and I picked it up. And I've kind of screwed up myself. So that's why you just hold on and let the movement do the work. So he's going to step and throw. Go ahead, big guy. Man, that's what it looks like. Okuri Ashi Barai. I think this is a fundamental foot sweep. Everybody should know, no matter what fighting sport you do. Okay, I've had police officers tell me they've used this throw and with assailants or subjects they had to arrest. And like in combat type boots and heavy clothing, you can do it in any position. Okay, so get it one more time, then I'll have you do it. Step and go. That's it. And again, fast, quick pace. Notice that? All right. Mike could do 1, Eric could do 1. Let's do 10 each. All right? Hold on. Don't let go. Hold on all the way down. All right. Good one. Drill teaches you a lot. It teaches you good timing for your foot sweep, of course, but it also teaches you to follow through after a throw with a nice arm lock. But what it really teaches you as a thrower is when you throw to have good balance after you throw your opponent, so you can apply good arm lock. You see what I mean here in a minute. If Derek doesn't have good balance after he throws Jake here, he can't do the drill. He can't do the move. So he's got to practice. This teaches good balance. He's got to practice this. So watch us do step, step, sweep, and just go ahead and do your arm line. That's the drill right there. The good build up for that. But when you come back in and then we'll get it. It teaches Derek, or the guy doing the drill, a lot. It teaches you good sweeps, of course, good foot sweeps, and good timing, but it also teaches you to follow through. But the third thing it really teaches you is to remain balanced after you throw them. Okay, you got to have solid balance after you throw them, and throw them with control. And that's what this really does teach, actually. So let's do step, step, sweep. Good. See how you step right over, you step right into it. You do fancy, weird stuff. Swept, throw. Swept and throw. Okay?
I'm still putting my shin in his ribs. Okay, so it's not like I come through like that.
No.
Okay? There's too much space in between there. Make sure that when you do the sweep, knee comes down, so now I'm right under, or right over, he's right underneath me. Foot comes, collects the head.
See, that's a head sit. You go right into a good head sit or shoulder sit control position. So you notice he didn't do anything weird, he just was there already. One more time, watch how he doesn't have to do anything exaggerated. He just squats, sits on his head, sits on his shoulder, and rolls back and gets the Juji Gatame.
If it gets a little bit too far away from you, just take a step in and do it. Okay?
And then go down and he'll take you back. So just like you do the normal drill, you take him all the way down the line of the mat, and maybe 2 or 3 throws, whatever, do the same drill, and then he'll bring you back the same drill. Watch your mat space. Let's look at this. Here's the basic movement of it. Here's a basic circular, a TAISABAKI action for Okuri Ashi Barai. Okay, you send after a sliding foot sweep. Standard grip. Lapel and sleeve, kumikata, okay? Grab here, and all I'm going to do is just change positions with it. So I'm going to move him here, step around, send that foot after I start moving. Okay, so it's just a basic application of Okuri Ashi Barai and a TAISABAKI action, movement action. That's it, okay? If you like that, let's go with that one.
I'm in a circle. How I'm going to get in the circle is right here in a big pull. And when this leg is going to come back up, that's when I foot sweep. Okay. Okay. We're fighting. Now bring that leg back. I'm here, right there. That's my foot sweep. Okay. Ready? So it's here. Right there. Yeah, just. We're counting on that trailing leg to go. Because I've just spread his legs for him. He don't want to stay there. He's going to come. Back up. Make sense? One more time. Right here, I get a big pull and I want a reaction. Right there. See how I held on to it with both hands? If I foot sweep and let go of this one, what's he going to do? Good chance he's going to put his hand down because he can't break fall, and he's going to hurt himself. So Tori, all the way down. Make sure you land safely on his back. All right, one more time. We're here. I can have this grip, this grip, this grip, but we're going to work right here in this pocket. All I'm going to do is I'm stepping in a circle right here. There it is. And I'm giving him a pull right here, right there. Okay? That's right. Right there. Right out the front. Go.